Good evening, everybody. We're in the void, but that's kind of my own fault. There we go. There's that. We're missing something important here. We're missing part. We're missing our compatriot. Let's see.
Hello, hello.
There they are.
Alright, okay, let's see. There was a way I did this last time I streamed with someone to, get my stream to hear the other person. I just have to remember how I did that. Because I cannot remember. Okay, maybe Ari is working. So now I just need your Discord reactive.
Ah!
Sorry, I am very scatterbrained.
No, that was because I just got thrown.
Oh. I didn't even... You got yeeted out of this place.
I did.
Okay.
I don't know why that yeet seemed significantly shorter than normal. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. But anyway.
Mayhaps?
Hello! I'll you've been talking with chat for a bit, so I'll chat for a little bit, I guess. How we doing, chat? Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Whether or not that means anything to you. If it does, feel free to drop your plans in the chat, and if it's just another Wednesday, my dude, you can also talk about that. I'm not the boss of you. I mean, I'm a little bit the boss of you. Like, if you get out of line, I gotta put my foot down. But, like, y'all are pretty chill, as far as I can tell. Oh no, the tang growth escaped. Nobody caught it.
Unfortunate.
I meant to, but I forgot.
It's alright. My brain is just all over the place. And before you say anything, no, this is not a sign that I do not want to stream or play with you. It's just 2 weeks without ADHD meds and then trying to get back on them is... It takes a bit.
I mean, I wasn't going to say that at all. I was going to say what Tricky said in the chat and that they can't hear me on your end, apparently.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Yes, it would help if I, maybe did that. And then pray to God there's not double audio. There shouldn't be, but who knows.
At the very least, a skill that I know how to do is to keep my mouth shut sometimes. So, if I need to just not talk so much, I can do that.
No, it's not. The only double audio I would probably hear is actually, no, no. I would not hear double audio. You would not hear double audio. Chat would hear double audio from me specifically.
Ah.
The joys of trying to figure shit out. Alright. I think I got everything right. I'm gonna turn Spotify down. Actually, I can just turn Spotify off. This game has music.
That it does. Pretty jamming music, if I do say so myself. Part of the fun is picking the music anyway.
Exactly. Oh, also, love your Christmas outfit.
Thank you. That reminds me, I have to...
Also, I don't know how, despite, you being 12 minutes in, but,
Yeah, because it's basically only you that does it. The only other person who does it threw me, and that's all that happened.
Tisk. See, even when I on purposely or not on purposely do not redeem it. Y'all gotta get on your A game.
I mean, you say y'all, but there ain't really anybody else to be on their game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's what I'm gonna do. Listen,
there's that.
Okay.
I knew I was forgetting something. Listen, gotta give credit where credit's due. Only polite. And there's all kinds of other color combinations. Like there's blue ones, have the apron be red, the dress be green, things like that. I just liked this version of it. And for those who are just in your stream and have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, I am also live and I'm wearing my Christmas outfit.
Yes, and you should totally go check her out. Barista is a awesome streamer, a wonderful friend. And we get up to many hijinks together. As you are all about to see tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Woo! Ooh.
Do I need to offer you a sip of my coffee?
I would normally take it, except I'm afraid I'm at the point where if I drink caffeine, it's going to kick in the opposite effect right away.
Fair enough. That's usually why it doesn't matter when I drink it. It usually also just knocks me out. Which I am A-O good with.
Yeah, I mean, who would not love that effect? That, like, to have caffeine work when it needs to, and then for it to help put you to sleep at night.
The problem is it never works how I want it to, no matter when or how I do it.
That is fair. And unfortunate. do not know why I am yawning so much.
Well, didn't you say yourself you've been up since 8:30 this morning and you worked a long-ass retail shift?
Hush.
I will not be silenced. Unless you silence me. In which case, that's on you.
I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly, then I can just yap.
You
I don't have anything to yap about, but...
I mean, you can yap about how your day was.
I mean, I don't want to do that. Because there's not much to yap about other than miscommunications at my job, which basically led to my daytime part of the workday just being a complete and total wash, because absolutely nothing was able to happen until, like, 20 minutes before the end of the day.
Damn!
Which, granted, out of a 2-hour thing isn't as bad as it could have been, but, like, bruh.
Yeah, that, ooh. Do you work tomorrow?
Of course I do.
Oh, right.
Because the regional manager at my other job has taken to micromanaging the schedules of the stores, like, that he is the higher-up manager of, by just putting people on the schedule for the sake of having people on the schedule, whether or not they're actually, you know, available and can show up for those shifts.
Oh!
Yeah, so for the last 3 Tuesdays, like today, the week before, and the week before that, I was scheduled, even though I do not have the availability because I'm at my other job.
Haha! Hey, manager at Barista's other job, maybe? Oh god, do I want to say... Do I want to make the joke I'm about to make, or do I, keep it PG? Because I got a saying for either scenario.
I mean, you're streaming, it's your show also.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be inconsiderate. I may sometimes have the bluntness and the mouth of a sailor, but that does not mean people want to hear that.
Well, if they don't want to hear swearing, then they came to the wrong fucking place. There's a reason that the, a significant profanity or vulgarity, tag is on my streams.
And it's on mine. Alright, fair enough. Hey, regional manager of Barista's other job. Maybe don't stick your dick in places it doesn't belong.
Well, he can't exactly help it. His name is Richard. Thankfully, my store manager...
No!
Thankfully, my store manager is actually a pretty chill dude. Like, we were co-workers at my last job before I was at this one. You know, before he was a manager type. So, like, we know each other more casually, as opposed to, hey, I'm your boss, I'm the manager, blah. But he sent me a text, yesterday, because normally I'm listed as unavailable on Mondays, so I can have 2 days off from both of my jobs. And he was like, I saw that Rich put you on the schedule again, and he put that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, that disappointed, like, frowning emoji where you're just like, ugh. You know the one I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's, like, frowning and giving you side-eye, like, is this really happening right now?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Yeah, he sent me that. In context of referring to the district manager putting me on the schedule. Here, let me pull it up so I can quote this. Let's see. Yeah, so he texted me at, like, noon yesterday. Hey, you don't have availability to work tonight, right? I think Rich put you on the schedule again. Emoji. You know, ugh kind of emoji. And I noticed this on Wednesday, because that's when the schedule for the following week comes out, and I was like, yeah, I noticed that. I usually don't have the availability, but I can come in if you need the extra hands. because obviously this is an issue that has not only affected me, it's affected basically everybody else. You know, people who get scheduled, they can't come in for one reason or other, things like that. Which means the people that do and can come in usually get screwed over because the schedule is like full of people who aren't actually there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a feeling this was going to be the case, so I was like, I can come in if you need the extra help. I kind of planned on it because my main job, or what I consider my main job, we're closed the next 3 days. Like, we're closed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for, you know, the holidays. So it's like, okay, I can go and I can pick up the hours here and it'll still relatively balance out. Well, it's a good thing for the sake of the one other guy who was there last night. If I hadn't shown up, either any of the other managers would have had to stay to help close down the store, or they would have had to close early because there would have been only one guy after 7 o'clock.
What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck, Richard? Stop fucking with the schedule!
Again, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't like if he actually paid attention or kept track of or took people's availabilities into consideration. Because I feel like that's a big part of the problem. It's just, oh, here's a person, throw them on the schedule.
Yeah, that only works out so well until, like, you try to do that to someone who's, like, not gonna put up with your shit.
Well, apparently,
or if you do,
my store manager and other store managers he's been doing this to, they're pissed. His word, not mine. The store manager told me that. He said, I'm pissed.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, he outright told me, yes, please, I need the extra hands very badly in regards to yesterday's shift. And I was like, all right, I'll come in for 5, like he put me on the schedule for. Like I said, it was a good thing I did, because all the other cashier people left at 5. So it was like me, one of the other manager guys who showed up, who got called in on his day off, mind you. And then I was like alone on the register after like 6. There were like some other people doing like stocking backroom kind of stuff until like 7, but after that it was like me and the one manager.
Yeah.
And on top of that, on top of all of this nonsense, but of course because it's the holidays, the store is even busier than normal. Like yesterday, a fucking Monday, the store pulled like $30,000 in sales. Which, let me contextualize this for you. Our busiest sales day of the year this year, Black Friday, the store did $57,000. Normal Saturdays, we barely hit 20. The point being,
Holy
it's been busy as shit, and we've effectively been understaffed.
This is your day. This is gonna be your reminder. Be nice to your retail, fast food, grocery store, whatever have you, service workers during the holidays, because we are at our wits' end. And unlike you customers who could probably do just about anything at any point and probably face minimum repercussions unless you do something really heinous, we can't. We can't unleash an unbridled rage.
The closest I get is whenever I've straight up told my managers this. I'm like, hey, if somebody's giving me flack, I'm just gonna tell them, you have 2 options. You can wait or you can leave. Like, if there's a long line and people are getting mad about having to wait because there's only one of me and I can only work so fast, it's like, okay, you have 2 choices. Wait or leave.
My God, I don't often work the front end, but when I do, I hate when I have a line and they're just all looking at me. I look over, I see them, and sometimes I want to be like, Looking at me is not going to make the line disappear or make me work faster. It's just gonna make me creeped out and paranoid and very uncomfortable.
I mean, someday if you just completely pop off, that's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, today at my main job, it was just I can't even call it a comedy of errors. It was just a whole lot of fucking fuckery.
And not the good kind of fuckery.
No.
Yep.
So here's hoping that it's more than just me. Well, unless she calls out, I know for a fact there's going to be at least one other person until we close tomorrow.
Well, I pray to whoever God, goddess, or deity is listening that that person does not call off.
I don't think she will. She's usually pretty reliable.
Well, that's good. And is your store open its normal hours?
No, we're closing early because it's Christmas Eve.
Well, thank goodness. At least they're not douchebags like that.
Well, as a result, I originally thought I wasn't going to be working Christmas Eve because my availability is after 4 o'clock and we're closing at 5. Guess who's scheduled from 2 to 6 tomorrow?
You.
Yep. Which again, I'm going and I'm picking up the shift, and the only reason I can is because the other job is closed. Otherwise, hey, store manager, sorry, this ain't happening. Still physically can't be in 2 places at once.
Yes, unfortunately, we have not unlocked that technology.
I haven't quite figured out my clone jutsu and stuff just yet. At any rate, did we want to get started, or do we just want to keep yapping for like 2 hours?
I'm okay with anything at this point. We should probably do the short game, and then we could yap as we go.
That's usually how it works out.
Exactly.
Now, we were talking earlier about how this thing has a bumpin' soundtrack. Now we get to pick which one we get.
Exactly.
We don't really have a holiday vibe.
Don't. And I'm afraid if we pick lo-fi beats, it's gonna lull me to sleep.
So what you're saying is we should go back to the original classic surf rock?
What are the other ones?
Kawaii Future Bass.
Okay.
Retro.
I'm feeling retro.
And there's also
I'm not
fantasy
gonna-
vibes. But retro's also a good one.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, lo-fi beats would chill me out and put me to sleep. Retro has me pumped up.
Alrighty. Skip the intro because we've done this before.
Yes, we have.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's me, a Frankenstein Rista. Let's go, she says. It's Milo Belladonna.
Yes. We already know this.
I know more than you.
The Monster Prom series was the start of Toss Up Tuesday. This is the origin.
Yes.
This is where it began.
Tell us 3 things you like. Kawaii cereal mascots, overspending on limited edition blind boxes, anime opening playlists, heavy metal idols, magical girls with a dark twist, incredibly nuanced villains, comics where the hero always wins, fighting in the shipping wars, glow sticks as a form of support, stupidly specific panels, MC with axes for hands, and forming a cult for the lols. I haven't listened to baby metal in a while, but that's like the first thing that comes to mind. So, heavy metal idols, stupidly specific panels, because that's what... Wait. I misinterpreted this! That's okay. You know what? It's fine. Stupidly specific panels at conventions are also very fun.
What did you interpret it as?
Stupidly specific, like, comic book panels, or, like, comic panels that get memed to shit. That's what I thought it meant, because I forgot the context.
Well, hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure stupidly specific comic panels would be included in stupidly specific panels.
I like it because and then anime opening playlists.
All right. Anime opening playlist, fighting in the shipping world, shipping wars, forming a cult for the lols.
I just want everybody to be friends. Listen, why do we have to fight in the shipping wars? Lots of people have two hands. Not everybody. Some people have more, some people have less. But we can be creative.
Look, when I say fighting in the shipping wars, I think of it more of like a historical recreation type of thing. Not an actual war, but rather like just for the lols, for the funnies.
You know, you say that, but I know a guy who does that.
Or maybe a better comparison is that, you know, just like Phoenix and Edgeworth just battling it out in court, but instead of someone's livelihood being on the line, it's just like one of those YouTube shorts where they use the objection creator to do wacky fucking shit.
Did you know that there are some people who only know about Ace Attorney stuff because of that on TikTok, and they call it objection instead of Ace Attorney?
I can believe it.
I hate it.
Eventually they will learn that
probably not. They probably will not.
Some of them will. Eventually. It will take time, but it'll catch on.
Nah, you know what would help it catch on?
There will probably be those who will call that specific feature of the game objection, but they'll eventually learn that the entire game as a whole is called Ace Attorney.
Okay, but you want to know when the best time for them to learn it and figure it out will be? Right now, because the entire Ace Attorney series is on sale on Steam for the Steam Winter Sale. You can get the first 3 Phoenix Wright games, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, featuring Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Justice for All, and Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, for the low cost of approximately $10 US.
Hey, Capcom. Give this barista a sponsorship. She's shilling out for you. She's not even being paid to do it. Pay her.
Listen. Listen, I'm real close to the mic for this. I just have a lot of feelings. But in addition to that...
I'm also gonna get real close for the mic. Are some of those feelings just how much you love Gumshoe and that cowboy policeman guy?
His name is Jake Marshall. You will put respect on his name.
Look, I couldn't remember his name, okay? Otherwise I would've. My memory is shit. The only reason I remember Gumshoe is because we've seen him multiple times.
We literally saw him yesterday!
Exactly.
Jake Marshall, I miss you every day, King.
Also, ads are starting for me in, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, mine just wrapped up. Which is why I'm going to explain my reasoning for picking at least my top 2 animals before I pick my third. I just like the way this horse looks. Very mindful, very demure. I'm a big fan of the purple squid. The purple octopus guy. He looks very silly. He's doing it ink. I don't like this. I don't like this creature. I don't like the way it's looking at me. Because it reminds me of that, wolf in sheep's clothing comic thing that was going around a little bit recently that looked basically like this but with way more teeth, and I don't like it.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah, this one, I was gonna say the wolf in this one is a little bit more endearing, whereas that one might as well have just been like horror themed.
And it kind of was.
We're thinking. Okay, then yeah, we're thinking of the same thing.
Yes. Like, it was one of those, this is really cool because of how fucked up it looks. I don't want to keep looking at it, but my god, the work is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this dolphin is a mascot for something that's trying to sell me something, and I don't like it. I don't like his soulless, beady eyes. And
that's fair.
As a Percy Jackson fan, I think I'm legally obligated as a fan of just, you know, especially more in the Hades games than in Percy Jackson. I can't not pick Athena's animal of an owl.
Yes, mood. Athena, badass in the arena.
I think I'm legally obligated.
Yeah, I am picking the wolf because of those big beady eyes. You don't know what kind of mischief they're gonna get up to, and that is me. And then I'm picking the squid because derp.
He's just a little guy doing his best.
Exactly. I'm skipping that. That's right. There is a new option.
Did we actually have it unlocked, though?
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the new one.
Oh, the domino
because
one?
This was not... Yeah, this was not here before.
True. Listen, we haven't done this specific game since, like, July.
Damn. So, do we go for action, whatever this is, or the new one?
I thought we were going for the new one. That was part of why we picked this.
This is true. Alright. Oh, and the ads have started for me.
That's what I was just trying to check.
Alright.
Because I wasn't sure if you wanted to wait or not.
Yeah, we can wait.
You know what that means, though? In the meantime, I can keep shilling the Ace Attorney series while we wait.
You know, if you're gonna do that, can you help me out and order a burgie? It's a burger!
If I knew how to order a burgie, I would order a burgie. I've never ordered the burgie myself.
You just type !burgie, and that will work. For now, I have a very specific goal in mind.
Okay, well, there's your ! burgie.
Yay! Okay.
And in addition to having the first Ace Attorney trilogy on sale for only $10, which means that's like $3-something per game for Absolute Cinema. Hello? The second Ace Attorney trilogy series, the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy, is also on sale at the moment. Give me a second, I will get you a price on that. Normally it's $50, and right now it's only $19.99. But you can bundle the two together. Get a total 55% discount. You can get 6 games. 6 Absolute Cinema games for, before tax, 27 US dollars. After tax, it's probably like 30. I don't know, I'm bad at math, especially when I'm busy shilling.
Shill.
The point is, 6 games of Absolute Cinema for like 30 bucks. Or if you're not sure how much you're gonna like it, start with the first group. Start with the first trilogy. Start with the small investment of 10 bucks. And then if you're really feeling it, then you go and you pick up the second one when it goes on sale again. Because it's gone on sale no less than like 3 or 4 times since I started streaming last year. I've not been keeping track, but it goes on sale pretty regularly. So, think about that.
Ads are finished. That was actually perfect timing. Not only did I just finish the burgie, and you got to the end of your show, but the ads are over now.
I saw. Sometimes I pay attention to things. Not often,
Sometimes.
Especially in the middle of the shill, but... Okay.
Sometimes.
I don't even know who the fuck I want to date right now. Who am I supposed to take home for the holidays if I don't even know who I want to date?
Excellent question. I do not know.
I don't know either. I'm just going back to the hotel. Fuck this. You're in front of the hotel, wasting time. A taxi stops right in front of you, because why else would you be standing there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Wow, this city is great. Skyscrapers, several neoplasticism museums, suspicious holes in the ground. No wonder they set up the con here. This is truly one of the top cities worldwide. Too bad these aren't locations in the game, so there's no art of them. But you can imagine them in your head and gain 2 creativity in the process. After you've napped, showered, and finally gotten that stubborn cosplay piece to stay in its place, it's time for you and your friends to return to the con. I forgot that I turned on the costumes on my end.
Wait, hold on. I need to see this. Oh. It's the same as mine. Nice.
For once. Shit, where did I leave the room key? Nico, have you seen it?
Perhaps, but it's my wizardly duty to pose a challenge to thee. If you want the key, answer my riddles 3.
Oh, no. If you know where the key is, just tell me.
Here's your first riddle, and trust I am no fooler. What is the difference between a jailer and a jeweler?
I voice Omen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know! One is a jailer and one is a jeweler! You know at times I am so intelligent I astound even myself.
I really don't have time for this. Just tell me where the key is so we can leave.
They just said they cannot tell you the key's location until you answer their riddles. Are you obstinate on purpose, Liam, or just stupid? You forfeit riddle 1. Here's the second of the 3. What needle has an eye but cannot see? Crap, I accidentally gave away the answer! That one doesn't count.
Okay, Nico, I've got a riddle for you. How far did the mimic have to push the vampire until the mimic lost all their blood?
Dang, that's a good one. Can I buy a vowel?
As funny as it is to rile Liam up, you don't want him to add Nico to his liquid diet. You need to get Nico to tell him where the key is. Challenge Nico to a riddle off. If they can't answer your riddles either, they have to relinquish the keys to the superior Riddler. Call Nico's bluff. They have no idea what the answers to their own riddles are, so answer whatever. Well, I'm not sure how well that one would work because they actually did know the answer to that, to the second one. And they outright said they gave it away. I do like that riddle, though. What has an eye but cannot see? I'm also a fan of what gets wetter and wetter the more it dries. Think on that one for a minute. While I challenge them to a riddle off. Nico, you've challenged the rest, but can you prove to me that your riddles are the best?
A riddle off! I accept! Soon all will see it's you who's inept!
Prove your worth and try not to come in last. What two things can you not eat for breakfast?
Is it an egg? No, it's gotta be two things. Is it 2 eggs?
Wrong! It's lunch and dinner. Round one goes to me. I'm the winner.
My turn. And I'll make you eat your words, worms. What number am I thinking of right now? And how?
It's not even a riddle. You can't just make any question a riddle by asking it in rhyme. Whatever, you guess the number 1 on the assumption that Nico can't get too creative with their choice while they're also trying to think of rhymes.
Correct! You wound me with your knowledge. Did you graduate from Riddle College?
I am self-taught, my bearded foe. And now for my final blow. The brain stores the thoughts, the ball stores the pee. But where does the wizard store the room key? That one doesn't even make sense. Pee is not stored in the balls.
Liam!
Oh, I know the answer to this one. The key's under the toilet seat. Wait, you tricked me! Barista, you're a worthier rival than I thought. That was clever indeed! It was an honor to witness your wizardly battle of wits.
Okay, I'll admit that was pretty smart. Now go get the key, Nico, and wash it off. All's well that ends well in the riddling arts. You lost 2 boldness, but you gained 2 smarts. Well, I'm already not bold at all anyway. I have 5 boldness now.
Oh, wow. Alright. I want more charm. Make me the most charming motherfucker in the land. You're walking around the merge hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spinning skills give you 2 charm. You, Zoe, and Nico are trying to keep Omen on task as they check in with all the vendors. You come upon 2 vendors viciously arguing.
What's the problem over here? Can it be solved with the power of hope, justice, and/or friendship?
There's no hope or justice left in this con, and it's too late for friendship. This motherfucker thinks he can set up shop at my table.
Because it's actually my table. You stole it from me before I showed up.
Let me see your passes. Yep, they double booked you both to use this table. Omen, this is the perfect chance to show your value as a con representative. Do your thing.
You are lucky I'm in a good mood. I will propose the perfect solution to stop your pathetic sniveling. The proposal is as follows. You 2 battle to the death. The victor keeps the table, the loser passes on to the next life in eternal shame. Sound fair? Ooh, if the clothes seller dies, can I have these sweatpants? It's really hard to find pants that fit a square butt.
I mean, if they're doing this, I'm hoping the Pogs guy goes down. I'd kill for some rare Odie Pogs. You can't let the sellers battle to the death. You'll be damned if you're letting Omen get the credit for solving a problem around here. Think of a different way to broker peace between the 2 vendors and make your friends horny for your conflict resolution skills. Convince the vendors that all property is an illusion. Does anyone really own this table? Perform forbidden surgery and soothe the 2 vendors together in a flesh construct. You've soon a couple cosplays yourself. How much more difficult can this be? Why? Why is this an option?
Why not?
Why? I can think of many reasons why not, barista. I can think of many reasons. No, I'm not gonna select the bottom one, only because I've seen, like, a Steven Universe comic that, like, has something similar to this happen, and I'm not interested in dealing with those nightmares tonight. Both of the vendors fall into a shocked silence for a whole minute. Hello?
Nice job, idiot. You broke them. Now who will die for my entertainment?
Comrade, forgive me. I let the evil of capitalism drive a wedge between us.
No, comrade. The blame is all mine. We were blinded by our love of objects, but now we see. Ownership isn't real. This table isn't real.
The vendors flip the table and then embrace each other, sobbing hysterically. Dang, they were an easy sell. Also, real quick, I want that haunter. Oh, God, I'm gonna butcher this accent. Join me, comrade, and let's free the world from this consumerist hell.
I will. We'll gather some like-minded individuals, draft some petitions. One of us will run for governor.
Nah, that'll take too long. Let's just firebomb a mall. That'll show them.
Yes!
No! You could hurt innocent people!
Which is exactly why you should do it. Even if a bomb did work, what's your strategy for taking down big capitalism's second boss phase? You're not ready for the final battle.
Exactly. Sort of. If you want to tear the establishment down, you gotta take it one step at a time. Starting with giving all this merchandise to us.
Doesn't that kinda go against the anti-ownership utopia we're trying to create?
Well, it's not like we'll have it. We'll just grab it and maybe take it back to our homes later. But we won't own it. Fair enough. Take the lot. Consider it thanks for fundamentally changing our worldviews.
Before we continue, we just got a raid.
Ooh!
We just got a raid from Mezca. Class has been dismissed. Also, I totally did not even read that line. Oops. Hello, Mez. How you doing tonight?
Rip.
Hope you're doing well. How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? Shit. How does this usually go? Right. Hello everybody. Welcome to the cafe. I am, as always, your immaculate hostess barista. Today I am joined by my good pal Supernova EX. We're playing some Monster Con.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, cause you know sometimes when you're like single after a certain age, your folks are all like, when are you gonna get somebody to date? You know, when are you gonna get a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever? Well, we're here at the Monster Con to try and bring a monster partner home and stop those questions. At least that's my goal. Lucy was playing some modded New Vegas. Ooh, that sounds fun. I hope y'all had a good time.
Nice. I luckily do not have that problem yet. But my ass is single and lonely, and I want to change that, so here we are.
Also valid. But yeah, if you have to raid and run, I don't know how long you were going for, if you gotta go You know, grab something to eat, get some water, go to the bathroom, go to bed, do whatever you gotta do. I appreciate you coming by and bringing all your folk here.
Yes.
Just like any modded New Vegas run, we ended stream because the game crashed, lol. Oof.
Yep. Heck, I feel like even non-modded New Vegas streams end because of crashes.
I'll take y'all's words for it.
Alright.
It's my turn. I forgot that I have to pick somewhere else to go. Shit, where do I want to go? Well, there's no way I can be bold as heck. I'm already
that
kind of
attitude.
smart. I only have 5 boldness. Ain't no way I'm bringing that to any kind of acceptable level. Let's go get some more smarterer. You sit down and watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asks the panelist if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work! You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself.
Hell yeah. Get on the panelist.
I like that the little image. Tricks to break the ice at cons. Submit a full panel so people actively ask you questions during the Q&A. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam, Omen, and Nico to attend a marathon viewing of the greatest shonen anime of all time, Garuto Adamia's Dragon Balls.
I just realized that, like, I think with the questions you answered at the beginning, you just got all the characters you normally voice.
Yeah, my turns are just me talking to myself in, like, various tones of voice. Which isn't any different from any normal day.
Did you want me to take one off your hands so that you can give your voice a rest, or?
I got it.
Ever? You know what? Then again, you do play Ace Attorney by yourself like 99.9% of the time. So for the rare occasion, I pop my face in. So yeah, you got this.
Voice change. Omen now sounds like the judge.
Oh God, no! Please no. I will accept.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll accept Liam sounding like the judge. I'll accept anyone else sounding like the judge, but Omen, you leave my girl alone.
But Liam and Edgeworth already just have the same vaguely generically British voice.
Yes.
So I can't do that.
Which is awesome.
BRB, Omen is now Franziska.
Oh my God. Okay, I can accept that.
I might at least jokingly do it for one just to see how that feels. Until then...
Are you all ready for the best day of our lives? We've got 5 hours and 26 minutes of pure shonen bliss ahead of us.
This is stupid. Why would I be excited about watching a dumb kids cartoon? Some badass fight scenes later. Kick his ass, Garuto! I can't do it with hers for this. It's too much. Omen's too excitable. Omen's too excitable to have the Franziska voice. BRB turning Omen into Lotta.
I was gonna say, challenge yourself. Try to do it.
I mean, I can do it. I just need to actually read what I'm reading first.
Okay.
Kick his ass, Garuto! You cannot lose now. I've developed a deep parasocial attachment to you. Don't worry, Garuto will win. I'm sure a cheesy flashback will give him the strength to pull through. Egads! You were right, Liam. How did you do that? I just know how anime goes. Watch, now Garuto's old sensei will randomly turn up and lead him in a dramatic training montage.
Right again! Are you some kind of anime psychic?
No, I simply understand the basic concept of tropes. Work your psychic magic on me, Liam. What are the winning lottery numbers? I don't know.
No, Omen, Liam's an anime psychic. He can't foresee regular old life events, just anime ones.
I see.
Okay, Liam. Suppose my life was an anime. What would would the protagonist win the lottery? If so, what would the winning numbers be? I'm not a psychic, anime or otherwise. Don't be so modest, buddy. We won't tell anyone you're an anime psychic if you can't handle the fame. Liam's clearly annoyed and wants the attention removed from him, which is great because you want the attention on you. Divert attention from Liam by convincing everyone that Garuto only will win the tournament if y'all send them the energy by screaming very loud. Wow everyone by making your own prediction. The true threat isn't the big buff enemy, it's the short quiet one with an overcrowded design.
Okay. Omen with the Francisca voice is really funny.
Foolish fool who foolishly mocks me. How dare you say I am funny? Giving Omen that Shelly the Killer line. Excuse me, the person who spoke just now, would you care to die?
Sure, why not?
No!
Go ahead, keep threatening me.
That's not how that works!
Keep threatening me with a good time.
No! That's not how this works! Also, the threat totally isn't the big guy, it's the tiny guy.
Oh, absolutely. Also, look, I'm not coward like the judge. I will sass Shelly D. Killer as much as I want, and I will even be courteous enough to let him know right away that I am a sassy motherfucker, and he will be sassed.
Okay then. Completely unrelated. Well, tangentially related because it's Ace Attorney talk. Have you started playing the investigations games yet?
I have not. I need to look up when they technically take place, because I want to be cheeky and if they take place after the third game in the series, but before the fourth game, then while you're taking that little break, just be cheeky and play them then.
They don't.
Oh, they don't.
No, they take place not at the same time as, but earlier on, when the original trilogy is still happening.
Oh. So I suppose I could just...
as funny as it would be to be cheeky, I can tell you that much.
Alright then.
I hate to burst your bubble.
Well, no, thank you for telling me. Now I don't look like a complete fucking idiot.
Ah, you're
I just look like a normal fucking idiot.
No. Okay, so I'm looking it up. See, the primary events of Investigations 1 start on March 12th, 2019 and conclude 3 days later on the 15th. Investigation 2 starts March 25th, 10 days later, and concludes on April 8th. So if you wanted dates, which you didn't actually ask for, but in the thread I'm looking at, firmly places it probably after the end of the third game, but definitely way before the fourth.
So I could still be cheeky.
And what, wait until after I finish Trials and Tribulations and then do it?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you're depriving yourself of peak until at least April?
Is that what I'm
trying to
picking
think.
up?
When would you finish the third game?
So right now, I've done it.
Yep.
I've done the planning. I've mapped it all out, sort of. If I start Trials and Tribulations, the third game, starting on Monday the 5th, if all goes according to plan, like if I'm consistent and I do it twice a week, every week, I will be done with it by around the end of March.
Then yes, I guess that's exactly what I'm saying.
The only problem with that being there are some dates that don't exactly align themselves to potentially don't align themselves to streaming those days. Like my birthday's on a Monday. My affiliate anniversary's on a Thursday, so I don't think I'm going to be doing anything particular for that, but that on the off chance of something happening, that would probably be when it would be. But the reason I've also planned this all out is because, canonically, like timeline-wise, the events of the fourth game begin on April 20th. Like, that's when you start playing. And based on the timeline that we've been given with the dates we've been given, they start next year on April 20th, 2026. So that's vaguely my goal. I say vaguely because April 20th is actually my IRL wedding anniversary. And I don't know if we're going to be making plans doing anything that day.
Fair enough.
So,
Also,
there's that. I've put a lot of thought into this. In as much thought as sitting there and counting from January to March in like 2 increment segments does.
you still put you put the brain cells to work, and I say that counts. That's putting thought.
And I made sure that to do it where like every segment, kind of like how with the last case it was trial 1, trial 2, where each segment like that, even with those factored in, it would still be done in plenty of time.
Excellent.
Like there's like a few weeks of
wiggle room,
cushion, where it's like if I'm not up for streaming on a certain day, like I said, or if I'm doing something for my birthday and I'm like, you know what, I'm not streaming today, we'll keep going on Thursday, that's fine. It's not like we're on a very tight, I have to do it every single day or every single Monday, Thursday to get there to do it in time so we can do the cheeky thing and actually start Apollo Justice Ace Attorney when it actually starts. We have time.
You have the time.
Speaking of time, it's time to keep this show going rather than sitting here talking about Ace Attorney all night, as much as I like doing that. So we said the small, non-muscular guy is the true villain.
What? No way. The big guy's all sweat, muscles, and sweet, sweet violence.
The other character is a mere toothpick and so quiet. He could never be the real threat. You eventually watch Garuto defeat the big guy, and then the short guy kills the big guy. What? He killed his own ally? You really thought you won, Garuto? All you've done is prolong your own demise. I'll kill you using the ancient techniques of my ancestors. And with this gun that I found.
Wow, Barista, you totally called it. Are you an anime psychic too?
Neither of us are anime psychics. That isn't a thing. Liam's right. I'm actually an anime detective. Oh god. I used context clues to deduce the twist before it happened. Notice the short guy's badass eyebrow scar, hinting at a troubled, badass past. Also, during Garuto's training montage, you can see the short guy find a gun in a bush in the background. Incredible! You are a veritable anime Sherlock Holmes!
3 cheers for barista, anime detective.
I say hip hip hooray, will you all quiet down? Finally, some praise for your pattern recognition skills. You gain 2 smarts, but lose 2 charm. Whatever, part of my charm lies in my smarts, so...
Exactly. So we got fun and boldness.
Right now your fun is in the toilet. Comparatively speaking.
Yeah. You're feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a royal flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zakarant, commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had a Helm of Chaos up your sleeve. You equipped it on your royal flush and beat the shit out of Zakarant. Heck yeah! All this nonsense makes gambling at least plus 2 fun.
Man, why couldn't we be playing Balatro? Give me the throwback Joker!
You later find yourself with Zoe, Omen, and Nico attending a miniature painting workshop. Time to get your art on. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to create with you all today. Why don't we take turns showing off our unpainted minis first?
If we must, I brought this.
But that isn't a miniature. It's a figurine. This is a miniature painting workshop.
I fail to see the distinction. Both are small statues, are they not?
I guess, but your figurine's already painted. Painting over the previous artist's work will destroy their art.
Counterpoint, I believe that it will improve it. These lines of dialogue are just cementing the decision to give her the Franziska voice.
Yes!
Wait until you see the fishnets I'm going to paint on this thing. Your loins will surely tremble.
The figurines are too big. You'll need to use more paint than the amount I'm allowing each of you to use for free. I mean, I could just let Omen use some of my paint. No! You cannot share paint!
Bros gatekeeping paint, SMH.
Look, miss, if you can't follow the rules, I'm going to have to kick you out.
Try it! I have laid waste to better warriors than you, puny man. You shan't survive a battle against the undefeatable Omen.
But you are defeatable, right? Weren't you in prison for like a century because you were defeated? Or was that, like, by choice?
Not now, Nico! Foolishly foolish mimic who says foolish things with their foolish mouth.
You think it's safe to say that the tensions are running high? You should de-escalate this situation before Omi gets kicked out of the workshop. Call the organizer's mother and see how she feels about her son being a gatekeeping jerk. How uncultured. Everyone knows that figurines are the fathers of miniatures. How do you think miniatures are made? What? No, that's not how this works at all!
You are uneducated, young one. Let an experienced Ronin explain the miniature birds and the bees. See, your evil little knight here.
This isn't an evil knight. It's a paladin of chaos from the Shadow Seas. Ugh!
Okay, sorry, your paladin of chaos is clearly the child of... Omen, what character is your figurine again?
No idea. I only bought her because she has big boobs. I call her Captain Boobs.
Okay, well, your paladin of chaos is clearly the adorable love child of Captain Boobs.
You're lying.
No, I'm acting. That's what lying's called when you do it in character.
Acting.
Omen picks up Captain Boobs and starts moving her and speaking in a funny voice.
Oh god. How?
I feel like she would attempt to I feel like if we're, giving the Francisco voice, and Francisco was trying to do a funny voice, she would either try to impersonate Phoenix or Miles in a funny voice.
See, I was just gonna give it the gumshoe voice.
That too.
Listen, my spawn pal. I am indeed your father. I hope that one day you'll rule with me as the lord of these lands, despite your rebellious streak, pal.
Nuh-uh, you're not my dad. You're a figurine. And dads suck anyway because they think painting minis is a stupid hobby.
I was mistaken, my spawn. I said all those things out of ignorance, incapable as I was of seeing your passion is as valid as any other, pal. But now I understand my error. I'm proud of you, my spawn. I always will be, no matter the size of the statues you paint, pal.
Wow, that means a lot. I love you, Dad.
He makes Captain Boobs embrace the Paladin of Chaos while sobbing.
Yes, I love you too, pal. Now let us cease this insipid pity party so that Omen may paint some scintillating fishnets on my luscious thighs.
He allows it after he sobbed his heart out. You paint some statues and gain 2 smarts, but you also lose 2 charm.
You should gain charm for the fishnets.
Yes! Everyone, choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing. Oh.
Elijah Wood.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Frodo. From The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
The guy from Spy Kids 3D who dies like immediately when he shows up.
Oh, okay.
Are you just going, oh, okay, because that's how you genuinely know him?
Yes, I have watched all the Spy Kids movies, and when you said guy who just shows up and then dies, I can see him clearly in my head.
Okay, well, let me double check his filmography because I'm sure there's probably something else that you know him from.
Yes, I have watched all the Spy Kids movies, but I have not watched Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
No,
same though.
I do not have any plans to rectify that.
Neither do I, but even I know that fucking Elijah Wood is Frodo. Bruh. Anyway,
Look,
hang on. I think there's something.
If Elijah Wood has starred in a video game or anime, that's your best route to get me to recognize him.
I might have something. Hang on. Did you ever watch Over the Garden Wall?
No.
God damn it! He's like one of the main characters. He's Wirt in that. Which is why I thought of him. Because apparently they're doing a physical release of Over the Garden Wall next year. Like on Blu-ray. So that's what made me think of it. Apparently he was also the voice of Spyro in a bunch of the Spyro games. Anyway, that's what I've got.
Hold on, let me see. Okay. Apparently, he voice acted Mumble from the Happy Feet video game. This is who I think it is. Oh my fucking god.
What?
He voices the main penguin in Happy Feet.
Yes.
Okay, well, now I really recognize him. Okay, I'll just... guys, I think I broke her. I think I broke her.
I'm not broken. I am perfectly fine. You never gave me a celebrity, though.
Yes, I realize this. Oh, god damn it. Note to self, if I'm gonna click away from the game, I need to pause it. I was gonna pick Keith Silverstein.
Who is that?
Because... Hawkmoth! From Miraculous Ladybug.
Okay.
Millennial Tree Cookie. In, Hold on. Let me see.
What did you say his name was again?
Keith Silverstein.
Oh, that's why it didn't come up, because I looked him up wrong. Oops. Let's see.
Yeah, he's got Hawkmoth, Zhongli from Genshin Impact.
See, this is exactly why I have no idea what you're talking about. I've not done or interacted with any of those.
I am painfully aware.
Oh, that guy. Okay. I would never have been able to come up with his name, but okay.
Yeah, no, that's who I picked.
Okay.
I'm picking. The chosen celebrity starts coming to your house every day, asking you to make them some soup. When asked why, they just scream. Player order is decided based on which celebrity would be the least absurd doing it. Debate this one out.
I don't know, I could totally see Elijah Wood just screaming for soup. And you know what? I would oblige him. I would figure it out.
Oddly enough, I was gonna say, I can't imagine Keith Silverstein just showing up and screaming for soup. Like, that would be absurd. Like, if Elijah Wood
Yes.
has starred as Mumbo, who, when trying to sing, just ends up screaming. And was in Lord of the Rings, which I'm sure involved quite a bit of screaming.
Probably.
So yeah, I think you get this one.
Yippee.
Now,
I think he's also just got that older... I hesitate to say more established actor kind of thing, but like... I recognize him outside of... I could recognize him outside of specific roles. I know him as a guy. Well, obviously I don't know him, but like... I have seen and am more familiar with Elijah Wood in contexts that are not just his work, rather than your guy.
Fair enough. Also, ads for me are starting in like 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
So it's great.
Also, when I think of Elijah Wood, I also think of that one specific image of him just riding on a scooter.
interesting. You know, you took the time to chill about Ace Attorney, and now that I'm thinking about Cookie Run Kingdom, I'm gonna take the time to rant about that game. I like
Okay.
it. It's cool. My rants are not nearly as thought out. And it's cool. It's free to play. It is a mobile gacha, but holy fuck, do you get so much free shit, especially when they update the game. Holy fuck. And there are a lot of cookies, and there are a lot of pretty cookies. There's also gay cookies. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of my favorite are Moonlight Cookie. I think Stardust Cookie. I think that's a... My brain is fried. As always.
Are you throwing that in because you know I was about to ask if you just wanted to stop?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Characters. What's the cookies? Okay. Look, there are over like 100. There are over 150 cookies. So like, trying to think of all of them at the top of my head, not happening, Chief. I was gonna say they even do collabs with with other things. They, for special cookies, which is their own type of a cookie, they did a collab with BTS. Sonic. Right now they have a Wicked collab where you can get Glinda and Elphaba. Okay, so Stardust Cookie, he's pretty cool. I'm totally not biased because I like Galaxy stuff. Moonlight Cookie's also pretty cool. Again, totally not biased, you know. I absolutely love Shadow Milk Cookie. He is just a little shit, and I adore him. Pure Vanilla Cookie is just pure. He is wholesome. We must protect him at all costs. You know, it would probably help if I, like... The list, I was gonna say, the only part of the list that seems to be out of date is the special cookies, because they have not updated it to add in the 2 Wicked cookies.
Mm-hmm.
But just so you know what the fuck I'm talking about, you can actually look at it. But yeah, like I said, Stardust Cookie. I like his design. Very cosmic, very star themed. Also, like I said, there are some implied, you know, LGBTQ cookies. One that is one that I don't know if it's confirmed, but like it might as well be. Moonlight Cookie and Seafarer Cookie. It's the longing Yuri trope.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes. Also, Frost Queen Cookie is just an unbothered queen.
Mm-hmm.
So is Mystic Flower Cookie, although hers is more concerning than Frost Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say why, in case anyone here wants to get into the game. I highly doubt it, but you know, I'm not going to spoil anything in case someone decides they want to.
Good plan.
Yeah, no. Millennial Tree Cookie is the newest cookie added, who is voiced by Keith Silverstein. And the reason I thought of him is because before I started work, the Cookie Run Kingdom YouTube channel posted a Millennial Tree Cookie ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. There you go. That's my tangent. Cookie Run Kingdom. Pretty cool. The devs are funny. They also have other cookie run games. I'm not going to list them all because Google does exist. The internet is your friend in this case, because my brain is not. But yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And even if you don't want to get into the game, I would look at the wiki. Look at some of the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the cookies are cool to look at. They also have costumes. You can also make your own cookie. It works a bit differently than the main story. Like, unfortunately, your cookie as of right now cannot be in the main story, but you can do other things with the cookie OC you can create in game. All right, my ad break's over. I was gonna say people will no longer have to listen to me talk about Cookie Run Kingdom. I will shut the fuck up about it.
You're fine, you're fine.
Alright. So, have you figured out who you're romancing?
No, I was gonna ask if you figured out who you were romancing.
Is that even a question?
Yes.
Marisa, you should know me by now. Who do I normally go after?
I don't know, you switch it up from time to time.
It's Omen. 90% of the time it is Omen.
Also, I just realized I was, like, accidentally on the ending screen for some reason. Not correct.
Nope.
There we go.
Rip.
This is what I get for trying to do, like, one other thing at the same time. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Alright, well, I think I've been hanging out with Nico a lot, so I think I'll go for them.
Alright.
I'm gonna take them out to spicy dinner.
Hell yeah!
You and Nico go out to a fancy restaurant. You've always wondered how Nico eats. They technically have two mouths, so which one is for food? Turns out the answer to that question is too disturbing to describe. Still, you two manage to have a nice conversation when they're not doing unspeakable things to that ramen. Hooray!
Say, maybe they'll eventually do unspeakable things to you instead of the ramen. Oh man! Oh, go out to dinner as well. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. It takes a while for Omen to understand the difference between a waiter and a minion. Luckily, you're able to talk her out of whipping them when they bring you the wrong drink.
All the more reason the Franziska voice was correct.
Exactly. It also switching to Franziska's voice will also give you a break from her going from her voice to Nico's voice.
Which is just the pitch is the only thing that's different. Ironically, hers is deeper pitched than Nico's.
At least you know she'll always have your back. What a thoughtful little sociopath. Comic time.
Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it. What's the admittedly kinda useless thing that you'd bring to a desert island? 50% off coupon to a theme park, free pass for one crime, taxi license with its coveted taxi driver diploma, or your dad's approval. Personally, I'm gonna go for the free pass for crime.
Yes!
Cause, like, I might get off the island eventually. It's like the opposite of a... No, it's not the opposite of a get out of jail free card. It's like the same as a get out of jail free card, or stay out of jail free card.
Yeah, you gotta fight a fearsome foe. Quick, grab something to aid you in battle. A majestic horse, drunk Uncle Bernie, 20 lawyers, or a pot of boiling hot coffee.
At least 2 of these options could be turned into Ace Attorney references.
Yes! "20 lawyers!"
Okay, the follow-up question. Are they actual good lawyers like Phoenix, or are they shitty lawyers like the prosecutor, Winston Payne?
Well, there's 20 of them. So
20 times 0 is still
probably-
0.
Well, yeah, but who said it's all the same lawyer? Maybe it's 20 different lawyers. So therefore, there's Phoenix, there's Mia, there's Apollo, there's Miles, there's Francisca.
I think we're gonna
There's-
need more lawyers.
Are we about to go into this? Are we about to go into this spiral? Are we about to pull up the Ace Attorney wiki and find all the prosecutors and defense attorneys?
No,
to
because
build
I'm
this-
telling you that they will not add up to 20. They'll add
What
up
if
to
we dip
10
into-
at most.
What if we dip into into the games that take place in the past?
The Great Ace Attorney, even then, that's only like a handful more, so that's maybe 15 at most.
Okay. Then I guess we'll just pull young. We'll pull like. We'll have multiple Phoenixes and Edgewards. Like we'll
Yeah,
we'll
they'll
have them
just be
from the
Phoenix-
first games, and then the second games, and then the third games, and then
Listen-
we'll have their older versions.
No, what'll happen? You know how we can get around this? The lawyers, like Phoenix and the other attorneys that you play as in the later games, they do get alternate outfits. So if we just do that,
Okay.
that could cover it, because they each have at least one alternate outfit.
Okay. There we go. So taking from the main games, the first 3, then the Apollo Justice games, then the Great Ace Attorney games, and then the little loophole of alternative outfits. That gets us 20?
Maybe, I don't know, I'm bad at math.
Close enough. We'll take it.
Close enough. Welcome back, Marvel Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where you can play as Phoenix. That was going to be my suggestion for alt skins, but then I remembered about the various ones that you can get for the playable characters in the games, especially in the second trilogy.
All right, there we go.
One of them will get the deep cut lore in the next game. I call it
Oh,
deep
boy.
cut, but it's really not that deep. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm so fucking smart. But I want to be more creative still. I literally
Barista.
have...
I'm so
I-
fucking smart. Also, barista, what the fuck am I doing?
Listen, I never specified the kind of smarts. But I want more creativity, so that's what I'm going back for.
Fair enough.
Lounging around the hotel, you see a sign in front of the conference room. Con artists meeting. Awesome. You learn lots of cool techniques. They feel much more like scams, but who are you to judge what is and isn't art? You gain 2 creativity, learning to bend the truth to make a quick buck.
Damn.
Listen, as long as it's not fake-ass AI, quote-unquote, artists, I'm here for it. People who use AI
Yeah.
for, like, anything are not artists.
This is correct.
Like, they are just at... No, you know what? Hardline stance. Anybody who uses, like, AI for stuff like that, like ChatGPT and, you know, to generate things, they are just not worth very much. Their contributions to society, whatever may or may not have been before they started doing that, have now effectively been zeroed out.
Correct.
They are effectively parasitic to the environment and harming the entire planet. And that's not even an exaggeration.
Fuck AI.
Like, literally, like, reports have come out that AI data centers have used the same amount of water as the entire bottled water industry for the year. Like, have you
What
seen
the
bottled
fuck?
water? Like, how much of it there is and, like, how it's just always there? They use that much.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the only thing it really generates is pollution, waste, and destruction of our planet.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, hard line, fuck AI. And any usage of it, any usage of generative AI can get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Later,
So it's like,
go ahead.
no, sorry. Hold on. I'll share it to you. I'll send it to you. I'm reminded of the gift that I made. Where is it? Here it is.
Oh,
Mind you,
the
I
one
drew
you made
this
of
by
Aki?
hand. Yes.
Yeah, the one they made of oranges orange kicking a pencil at generic shaped AI bro, telling them to pick it up.
Yes. And I'm not gonna be disparaging on my art, but like statistically speaking, I am like compared to some of those who have been in the craft longer, it's not the greatest. But I made it by fucking hand.
It's among the greatest you have made so far.
Yes.
Think of it that way. You're continuing to learn, you're continuing to grow, and you're continuing to do the work.
And I'm continuing to refuse to use the AI.
Exactly. So on that note, later, you and Liam are drinking boba tea in the courtyard when Nico runs up to you, their kimono billowing dramatically in the wind.
I need your help, Liam. I'm having a crisis.
No, thank you.
It's an acting crisis. I need help from a fellow thespian soul.
You have my attention.
I'm cosplaying Jade the Ronin today, but I'm having trouble getting into character. Jade's just so hard to relate to. They're so quiet, so angry, so... what's the word?
Jaded.
Nah, that's not it.
Okay. Here's a tip for you. The trope of the Ronin is most often characterized by the ostracization from society.
What? Jade the Ronin isn't an ostrich, silly.
That's not... Okay. Let me put it a different way. You need to tap into your sad, serious side.
I don't think I have either of those sides, though.
Dig deeper. Haven't you ever felt like the whole world's turned its back on you, and all you could do was turn your back on the world?
I guess I was pretty bummed when I dropped my corn dog yesterday. Is that anything?
Well, I'm out of ideas. Barista, you got anything to help Nico get into character? Ronins are defined by their lonesomeness. Send Nico to live alone on a mountain for 3 hours to harden their spirit. You have to show that there's a heart behind that tough facade. Here, take care of this baby that I found.
Oh my god.
Go live on a mountain for 3 hours.
That sounds awesome. Are there any mountains around here?
I think I saw a grassy hill a few blocks away. That's close enough. Now go on. I need silence to think of the perfect caption for my boba tea food pic.
Okay, sweet. I'm here. Gonna chill on this mountain to experience loneliness in its purest form. If Jade can do it, I can do it. Damn, this is boring.
Should I caption it with a song lyric? No, I've been using that as a crutch lately.
Number 2. It's really setting in. Nobody's coming for me. Nobody misses me. I am now, and perhaps always will be, alone. I practice my sword forms. I meditate. I wait for some greater purpose to reveal itself to me. As I record this diary, it's a relief to hear my own voice again.
What if I captioned it with the tagline of an obscure French movie? That would be creative.
Hour 13. I made a friend out of grass clumps and named him Grayson. Sadly, he betrayed me, so I had to use sword form 28 on him. Even though Grayson's soul is now split into 7 pieces across the demon realm, I'm grateful for the lessons he taught me.
Now to add a tea emoji. But which tea emoji?
Liam, barista, I missed you so much.
Nico wraps you and Liam in a crushing hug, causing Liam to drop his phone and close Momentgram.
You were right, the loneliness really helped me get into character. I haven't stayed out past the 3-hour mark.
What are you talking about? You were barely gone for 40 minutes.
Oh, well, I guess time crawls when you're away from your friends.
Sure. Mission accomplished, sort of. You gain 2 boldness for helping Nico get into character, but lose 2 charm for all the sanity they lost being alone. Why am I losing it?
Fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, that's fair.
My god. Alright, well, speaking of the wording I just used, there's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on at the Community Zone. You sign up because love always triumphs violence. The match involves 8 players each, and things get horny and confusing quite fast.
Unlike any of my first dates, am I right?
In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you all surely got too fun in the process. Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers, but they have had a hard time understanding what they are exactly.
I'm sure you would be more than willing to show them, huh?
Oh yes! But, we are on this timeline. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door. So as they say, show, don't tell. You, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop.
You are telling me that these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power?
The secret is curating a fan base. No, the secret to curating a fan base is to know your niche and give the people what they want. You can also make your avatar, like, very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway.
Huh. So lewdness is the secret ingredient? Then why are your avatars clothed?
Twitch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once.
What if I made mine fully clothed, but I put a big handsome cock on their face? Does that count as too lewd?
Probably.
This is impossible! I give up on trying to understand this virtual foolishness! This is the revolving doors of foolishness all over again! But I still want to control the masses. Nova, you design an avatar for me. You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed at this.
Omen, don't exploit Nova's obvious weaknesses. It's not nice. It's not exploiting their obvious weaknesses. It's encouraging their potential skills for our own enjoyment. Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar.
I'm right here.
Yes! Barista is right here! Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars. big bird with a barreled baseball bat, Omen will surely appreciate a fucked up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Iron Mama, an adorable take on Omen's theme, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface. Look, if I was making it for April, but using Omen's theme, this is what I would pick.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but this is Omen. A baseball playing ostrich is certainly different. Different as in good? Well, Zoe, you know how these creative things go. You can't judge something too subjective. This is objectively not good.
Shut up, you two. Are you not odd? It's a big bird with a baseball bat. Ah, I see. Maybe you don't get it because you're too dumb for this. Let me explain. It's fun because ostriches don't usually hold baseball bats.
Got it. Omen tests out their new VTuber avatar. They have a great time, and it finds an audience?
Look, I have a viewer. I told you this avatar was gold.
The
Ornithologists.
Yeah, that! Whoa, you don't see birds like this on the Nature Channel. I bet they know a thing or two about third base. Huh, I guess there's a niche audience for everything.
Ha! You're done, April. Admit your defeat and surrender your channel to me. I am famous.
The name of the user I cannot pronounce. It donates 30
Ornithologists. An ornithologist is somebody who studies birds and stuff, and then they put jizz at the end, so they're just horny for birds.
Lovely. No matter how many times you say it tonight, I'm probably never gonna remember it. But I appreciate the help. I'm just stupid.
You're not. It's like almost 1:30 in the morning.
Derp. Anyway, the horny bird enjoyer donates $30 to the stream, which Omen uses to treat you all to some fried chicken. You know what? Omen's happy, and they bought you chicken. That's a win in my book. You lose 2 charm but gain 2 boldness for choosing the bird with a weapon. Fuck yeah. Bourbon.
Back to the panels. Let's get more smarterer. Game postmortem, Domino. You sit down to watch a postmortem discussion of the game Domino. You learn that the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added the crucial rule that forbids you eating your own pieces. I hate that iteration. An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard, but still, 2 smarts for you. Later, you, Nico, Liam, and April attend a panel called Can the Power of Friendship Beat Everything? Let's find out.
This is gonna be a short panel. The power of friendship literally never fails.
Also, Liam and April's outfits on my end are they're the clothes ever.
They're the exact same on my end, and they are indeed the clothes ever.
Oh, good.
Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. Now, I know what you're thinking. This will be a short panel. When has the power of friendship ever failed?
Dang, he's good.
But we must think. How can the power of a friendship be scaled? How can we empirically test the power of friendship across media? With pixel measurements and algebraic formulas, obviously.
Oh, God.
Let us compare the power of Maka and Soul's friendship in Soul Eater to that of All Might and Deku's in My Hero Academia. I hope you all brought calculators.
Wait, I gotta do math if I want to be a powerful friend? I've been doing this all wrong!
This panel is a load of pretentious drivel. Imagine trying to explain the power of friendship using only algebra. Someone clearly hasn't heard of differential calculus. You cry out as what feels like an eagle talon grips your arm hard. You look to see the April head grab you.
Save me!
She's right. You all need saving. Liam and Nico have fallen under this panelist Tsukuyomi spell of utter intellectual bullshit. You gotta say something to debunk this whole bullshit panel and show everyone that it's not that deep. Aren't all of our attempts to build overly complicated formulas just our way of coping with life's uncertainties? If friendship is such an effective source of power, you wanna be friends with me? I like that. You wanna be friends with me?
Sure, I guess.
Sweet, a new friend! Let's do friend bonding stuff!
You decide to throw a party at your new friend's house. You invite 40 people because your new friend deserves a big-ass party.
Finally home. What is all this? Who are these people?
They're your guests, you silly goose. We threw a party to celebrate your new friendship with Barista.
Yeah, thanks for having us. By the way, someone clogged the toilet.
Also, could you go buy some more snacks soon? We've emptied the fridge already.
I must say, if you wanted to throw a party, you should have been a better host and bought more food.
I had no idea I was hosting a party.
Still, you could have had more snacks. But I accidentally broke that big vase in the bedroom, so we can call it even, okay?
What? Those were my mother's ashes.
Okay, I gotta be honest with you all. It was me who clogged the toilet.
After 4 hours of hard partying, everyone has left but you, your friends, and some drunk passed out in the bathtub.
My house. It's destroyed.
No big deal, I'll use the power of friendship to fix it.
Nico strains their muscles as hard as they can, and nothing happens.
Well, guess that myth's busted.
Honestly, it's better this way. It's really cheap when a situation magically gets solved by the power of friendship. Liam's right. This is for the best. You lost 2 smarts but gained 2 charm for making a new friend. Damn it!
Counter argument. The power of friendship is not a literal power that you manifest and, into a beam or something. The power of friendship could have fixed that situation. It's called you all helped the fucker clean his house because you helped destroy it.
No. Counter argument. Nuh-uh.
Counter argument. Yaha.
Objection. Nuh-uh.
Objection. Yaha.
Okay.
You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you're at the merch hall. You find a stand where someone's selling chargers. You want to buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. The vendor sighs and draws an ooh face on the charger. Sold! You gain 2 charm for your kawaii phone charger. You, Zoe, and Omen decide to visit Liam's Yaoi art stand. Hopefully, he offers a friends and family discount.
The three of you find him motionless, staring wide-eyed at the piece of paper. He seems unnerved.
Yes.
You good, buddy?
Yes, I am good. I might even be too good. I was just doing some warm-up sketches trying to capture men in the throes of glorious passion when I drew this.
Holy fuck.
What is the matter with you two? You look as if you stumbled upon an ambush. Let me see.
Oh god.
This is the most beautiful cock I've ever seen.
I know. Liam, I have a confession to make. I've always secretly thought that your yaoi hobby was stupid. Secretly, you told me twice just yesterday. Whatever. The important thing is that I stand corrected. This penis is the most glorious thing I've ever gazed upon.
Okay. Having the Francisca voice and having the generic British voice that kind of sounds like Edgeworth makes these interactions even funnier. Because Francisco would talk down to Miles about anything he enjoyed.
Miles Edgeworth, why are you drawing penises? Foolish fool who foolishly draws cock and balls.
God, I wish I could do a British voice on command. Okay. And why are you looking at what I'm drawing?
Because you foolishly showed it to me, you foolish fool who foolishly draws things.
I did not show it to you. You ripped it out of my hands.
Yes, but you put it into existence, and now I have seen it with my perfect Von Karma eyes. Now my perfect Von Karma eyes are sullied by such foolish things as this penis on this paper.
Okay, if they really did add like the objection maker thing into the Ace Attorney game and like actually made it like user friendly and you don't have to understand fucking code and shit, I now need to get the game just to recreate this.
I'm pretty sure that is what they added in the update last month, and remember the first trilogy is only $10 right now.
Am I about to stop string real quick to get it? No, I'm not going to. I still have time.
Yeah, that sale's going on until the 5th. But you know what sale is not going on until the 5th and is ending tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time?
What?
As usual, the Epic Games Store, yes, I know, has been giving out free games every day for the past however many days. And today's is a prime cut choice if you are into Metroidvanias, and specifically if you want something that's basically a big love letter to the Castlevania series, especially Symphony of the Night. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, is the free game on the Epic Games Store today. Normally through Epic, that game is $40. But today, and today only until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, you can get it for free!
Hell yeah. I already got it on my account.
And if you're not into free shit, or if you end up missing the sale somehow, or, you know, missing them giving it for free, it's also on sale on Steam for only $10.
So many sales, so much free shit. If only you know where to look.
there are
and
great
now you do
values
know thanks to
everywhere.
Barista.
There are great values everywhere for those with eyes.
And brain cells. Oh, I just realized it's mine. Okay. Are you selling this one? Name your price. I'll give you anything.
I'll give you $5. Wait, account for inflation. I will give you $5,000.
Sorry, I don't think I should sell this piece. It's too much art to be contained in a single page.
True. So what should you do with Liam's phallic magnum opus? Draw some underwear on it. The world is not ready. Eat it to consume its raw power. I don't know, Barista. What do you think?
Eat the cock, 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 eat the cock.
Okay, you heard her, Jack.
You heard me, Liam. I am going to eat that cock.
You snatch the drawing and shove it into your mouth.
Remember, spitting's for quitting.
Let me know when you've recovered enough for me to read this. Actually, you know what? No. Fuck it, we ball.
What the fuck, Nova? Did you just eat my cock?
Fuck. This truly is the best timeline.
Perhaps it is for the best. Quite frankly, Liam, I was already considering stabbing you in your sleep and stealing the immaculate cock for myself.
Good point. Nobody eating your cat probably just saved your life.
Who cares about my life? Nova deprived the world of my beautiful art.
Liam, that cock is the kind of cock that starts wars. It would have been the cock that sank 1,000 ships. It was the hypothetical cock of Helen of Troy. Nova just bought monster kind another century or two of peace. Isn't that worth sacrificing your perfect cock?
I guess.
Fucking God. Liam lovingly caresses your belly.
Good night, sweet prince. He should have said, good night, sweet prick.
I pity you, my strange cock-worshipping friend.
Would you feel better if we purchased some hot dogs?
Because I'm going to get some with or without you. This experience has given me a craving for something phallic.
You avoided war, apparently, and got to eat hot dogs with your friends. And the power of Liam's cock inside you gives you 2 boys and -2 creativity. Oh my fucking God. Every time I think this game series cannot get any more fucking insane. I'm proven wrong. I swear if I did not just work out my abs from laughing that fucking hard, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed. I also am absolutely going back and clipping all of that. I need to take a drink.
Are you going to need to think long and hard about all of these phallic jokes?
No, I don't think I need to think long and hard. I think they'll come to me quite easily.
What can I say? It was a stroke of genius.
What genius will your pen create today? Oh god. What hardship do you face in everyday life that you highly suspect is a result of a curse someone put on you? Writer's block. Microtransactions in all the games you play. Hair loss. The fact that that gambling commission is looking for you. Wait, the fact that the gambling commission is looking for you. Obviously, the curse is to blame. Well,
Not my fault I was cursed with the throwback Joker and I can't stop winning.
well, I actually do have writer's block in the form of dysgraphia. A lot of the games I do enjoy playing have microtransactions. One of my medicines does make me experience hair loss. And to go to this, a lot of the games that have microtransactions in them are also gacha games.
Mm-hmm.
So, spin, spin, spin the wheel. Where it lands, I don't fucking know. Writer's block.
You are offered a big cash prize, but only if you eat one of these things. One of your own kidneys. You only need one anyhow. Your own parents. Mayonnaise straight from the jar. Instead of choosing, ask if you can play for a bigger cash prize if you attempt to eat all three things. I'll eat mayonnaise straight from the jar. Fuck, I'd go do that right now. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. That's the easiest one of them to do.
Yes. And if I was forced to eat one of my own kidneys, that would involve surgery, and I'd rather not do that.
Yeah. Understandable.
And just because I can only live with one doesn't mean I want to. Plus, what if I have a kidney stone and I don't even know about it, and the only way I find out is if I go and try to take a bite and then I just crunch and break my fucking teeth?
Yeah. That would not be fun.
You decide to hit the hotel bar for a cocktail, because you're classy like that. It's a pity you don't know shit about cocktails. When the waiter comes, you panic and order a made-up cocktails like a twisted torso, a hug on the hill, and a vacuum cleaner. What do you know? They do have those cocktails. You proved your credentials as a cocktail connoisseur, and you get totally shit-faced thanks to your +2 creativity for coming up with the drink names. Later, you finally made it to the front of the line to enter the con, which means there's bound to be conflict because that's how your life always seems to go.
Stop right there, sir. We can't let you in with a brandished weapon.
First of all, Jade the Ronin does not answer to sir, only to sensei. Second, this katana is made of not con-compliant plastic.
I know. I wasn't talking to you, Mix. I was talking to your armed vampire friend here.
Me? But I don't have a weapon. Yes, you do, in your hand. We can't let you bring a book into the con. It's too dangerous. What? Liam, you're always telling me to divest myself of my knives, and yet you bring a weapon yourself. You hypocrite. You foolishly foolish hypocrite who foolishly brings books.
Books aren't weapons, Omen. Besides, you always somehow manage to have a knife on you anyway.
You're wrong. Books are dangerous here. This is a convention for nerd stuff like comics and those Japanese comics that you read backwards for some reason.
One knows books are the natural enemy of comics.
We can't allow a book in here. A bookworm comic nerd battle could cost countless civilian lives.
This is stupid. I'm 100% sure they're even selling books inside.
There are weapons dealers at the con? That's so hardcore.
Those aren't real books. They're picture books or rule books for complicated games. It's not the same. My god.
Between Liam's stubbornness and the security guard's stupidity, this argument could last forever. Convince the guard to let Liam's book into the con. Take the attention off of Liam by yelling that you have a bomb. End the book comic rivalry by introducing a shared enemy. The Shreddersaurus. Oh, hell yeah. You brainstorm a bit, doodle some concept art, and the Shreddersaurus is born. You show the guards your sketch.
This dinosaur paper shredder critter really ended the timeless conflict between books and comics?
Yep, the Shreddersaurus is bad news. Breaks into libraries and shreds comics and books alike.
Then why have I never heard of it before? Oh god, there's also an ad break in 50 seconds.
When's the last time you set foot in a library?
Good point.
Nico, I do not think these guards are properly respecting the horror of the Shreddersaurus. Let us demonstrate for them.
I'm in!
Omen and Nico start running around, roaring and snarling, grabbing innocent bystanders' books and comics and shredding them with their teeth. Damn it. Should I even bother to stop Omen from doing this? Is this an act of evil or just childish stupidity? What about Nico? Not my problem. I can only wrangle so many idiots at a time.
No, I think we just stumbled on the case of a lifetime. We gotta find this thing and shred the Shreddersaurus.
Okay, but just to make sure, we're shredding it with bullets, right? I've been itching for a reason to shoot my gun today.
Of course, we'll fire as many bullets as it takes, and a few extra for fun.
That was wicked, Barista. Thank you for opening my eyes to the awesome power of the Shreddersaurus.
Yeah, you gotta help me design some Shreddersaurus cosplay sometime.
Hooray, you can enter now. You hear screaming and gunfire in the distance, but that probably has nothing to do with you. You take 2 creativity and -2 bullets.
I keep losing charm! Walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. Also, these ads are gonna start eventually. I don't know when, though. Actually, you remember all of them. Did this guy raid your parents' house? You buy them all just in case. Life was full of charm back then. Yep, there's the ads. Yeah, I got 2 charm. Alright. Okay. We'll just pause the game. So, I just realized something. Have you had it? What was the last ad break you had?
They keep happening. I just keep not bothering with them because they happen like right, not terribly long after yours.
Oh.
So I just sort of let it happen. That just means the VOD people will get the full experience of sitting and listening to me shilling out the Ace Attorney series or the Bloodstained series, or at least the very first game because that's the only one I've played.
And they'll hear me ranting about Cookie Run Kingdom. And I guess for this ad break, fuck it, I'll rant about Fallout 76. It's only $4 on Steam. It's kind of cool. You can build a camp. You can make it look fucking awesome. You can put your character in fucking outfits and shit. I don't know.
It's only $4 fucking bucks. I just want more friends to play the game with. I am giving into my dragon nature and trying to hoard all my friends into playing it so I can have a horde of friends who play Fallout 76. This is my mastermind plan.
Well, good luck with that.
Is it bad to say that since it went on sale and I told you about it, I have been half debating buying it for you, even if you may never touch it again? That's bad, right?
Kinda, yeah.
It's only $4.
$4
Okay.
you could spend on something else. Like half of the Ace Attorney trilogy.
Yep, I saw that coming. Alright, my ads are over. A while later, Zoe invites you to a cafe to discuss her newest project. You can't wait for a sneak preview of the Fanfic Queen's latest work.
So the idea is that after Space Lord Zorath gets killed in canon, he's reincarnated as a cashier at Walfart. It'll be a true reverse isekai.
Hello, friends. I see you are also patrons of what I've come to call hyperactive bitter bean juice. Kind of my shtick.
Yeah.
Did they not have coffee back in your day?
No, they did. I just prefer my name for it. What are you working on?
Fair enough. It's a funny name.
Nova's helping me with a new fanfic. It's about a powerful villain being forced to adapt to modern society.
Gee, I wonder where we've heard that before.
Yeah.
Oh my. I find that deeply fascinating for reasons that are not worth examining.
Uh-huh.
What is the plot progression? How does this former overlord adapt to their strange new world?
I'm not sure yet. We're still in the early planning stages.
Can they bring themselves to accept the overpriced inferiority of the taxicab over the vastly superior locomotive? Do they conquer the intellectually barren wasteland of social media, or do they succumb to its insidious brain rot? And, are they successful in their pursuit of happiness?
Nova's here to help me answer those kinds of questions. Do you want to help us brainstorm?
No, thank you. Creativity is not my strong suit. I would rather listen to Nova's ideas and harshly judge them.
You heard the scary overlord. Pitch a plot for Zoe's new reverse isekai fic. The villain gets the one legendary artifact that didn't exist in his realm. Therapy. The villain realizes this new world would feel way less confusing and threatening if he rode a big, menacing excavator.
Excavator.
I knew that was the pronunciation. My mouth would just not form it. Excavator everywhere he goes. My brain says therapy. My heart says big menacing excavator. Go with that one.
Color me intrigued. What
is an excavator?
It's a vehicle construction workers use. It kind of looks like a big metal dragon with a shovel for a head.
That sounds badass. Why did nobody tell me about this sooner?
I mean, have you heard of an excavator? Isn't your typical icebreaker.
Well, it should be. I'll be back.
Well, that's probably gonna be a problem.
Should we go do something about it?
Nah, this chair is comfy, and we still have my fanfic to work on. I'm surprised Omen was so interested in it. I didn't peg them for a Space Lord Zoreth fan.
I'm pretty sure they were just projecting onto the whole reverse isekai villain thing.
Oh, yeah! That makes a lot more sense in hindsight.
Zoe's epiphany is interrupted by a giant excavator blasting through the cafe wall.
Beep,
Oh.
beep, motherfuckers!
Oh dear. Well, that's gonna need repaired, barista.
What?
That was right through the cafe wall.
I'll fix it in post.
This thing is amazing. Excavating is going to be my entire personality from now on.
Aw, look how much fun they're having.
It's a good day to be a good friend. And flee from the scene of a cafe you saw and help destroyed. You gain 2 bonus, but lose 2 charm. Don't worry, barista, just put it on my tab. I'll fix it after the holiday.
Okay. Back to the smart. You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. Soft or hard magic system. World building choices when creating your magical girl story. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world building mechanics. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes. You, Omen, and Liam meet Nico at the main stage because they apparently have cookies for you all. Yum!
Hey, so how mad would you all be if I told you I don't have cookies and I actually asked you to come up here because I signed us up to compete in a game show?
Quite mad, considering I aborted an excellent nap to be here on short notice. This is a hypothetical question, right?
Oh.
Welcome to Suddenly Game Show Tag Team Trivia. I'm your host, and still single for those who are wondering, the Interdimensional Prince.
Fun fact, when you have the voices and everything turned on, the interdimensional prince is voiced by Sungwon Cho, aka ProZD. The guy who voices Senshi in Delicious in Dungeon, and he also does a voice role in Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Among many
Okay.
other things.
You finally caught my attention with Zelda.
I knew I would, that's why I veered into that. But yeah, as far as I can remember, he's been voicing the interdimensional prince since Monster Prom.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's your fun fact for now. And he was also he also voiced one of the Saja boys in K-pop Demon Hunters, the one with the abs.
Abby.
Yes.
Abby, the one with the abs.
Yes. I couldn't remember if he had an actual name other than that.
I was trying to think of a way to make it like, it's like, oh, Cusco's poison, the poison for Cusco. The poison design? I was trying to think of how to turn it into that.
Cusco's poison.
Yes?
Did you know that movie's 25 years old now?
I'm sorry, come again?
Yeah, The Emperor's New Groove. It just celebrated its 25th anniversary.
Are you telling me I'm almost as that a movie is almost as old as I am?
Yes. Is this the part where I also mentioned that he has voiced... excuse me. He's actually the voice of Richter and Death in the Vampire Survivors Ode to Castlevania DLC? Chad, I think I broke them.
Are you telling me Vampire Survivors has voice lines in that game?
Yeah, the ones that we keep getting to before we keep breaking the game. The whole cutscene and everything. Remember where Death shows up and is like, what the fuck? Dracula, you can't be a survivor.
Why the fuck is that not tied to the music? It's tied to the sound effects, and I've had the sound effects turned off because you can't turn off visual effects. So like when you have a shit ton of weapons, it's loud as fuck.
This is the part where I further mentioned that he did a couple of voices for Date Everything.
Yeah, I'm broken. That took the last of my brain cells.
Do.
Literally. I'm now literally sitting here like, I don't know if I can mentally go on with the game. Like that. Like, it's a fun fact. I'm glad to know it. That just... Honest to God, I'm surprised, you know, the previous, Liam Master Cock thing didn't take me out, but this definitely... That almost took me out. This was just, like... It's like... It's like when you survive on 1 HP, and then you stub your toe or something. Maybe not stub. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
So, do you just want to hang it up and be done then?
Well, luckily, this game features the same thing that Monster Road Trip does, where you can have an online game saved.
Alright, so we're done then?
I think I have to be. I think I genuinely brain is hold on. I think there's literally hold on. I need to find it. Okay, it does exist, apparently.
I'll send it to you. So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna allow me, chat, to show you exactly how my brain is right now. Where is it? I don't know if this will actually play it. I don't think it's not playing it. It was the
Squidward
squid.
just standing there is a certain amount of mood, though.
Yes, it's the Squidward removing his own brain. Anyway, yeah. Sorry for having to end this so abruptly. But then... Yeah. I'm still processing. Like, hold on, I can post it. I can go into your chat and post it. My brain is a combination of these two.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, on that note, thanks for joining me tonight.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Thank you, chat, for coming out as well. I hope you all enjoyed shenaniganery. I know I did.
I did as well.
For various other shenaniganery, let's see if I can actually do this. Okay, cool. We're gonna go raid Liminal Gender, or just Lim, if you don't have the time. They are currently playing some Hades 2.
Shit. Could you send me the... Hold on, I could probably just copy your name here and, let's see, raid... We're also gonna go raid that person. There we go.
Yeah, they're good. They're good peeps. They tend to do a variety of stuff, and I know lately they've been doing some Hades too, and that is also today. That is what they're doing. So, Café won't be back open again until next week. It's probably going to be the same Monday, Tuesday like this week, just because of New Year's and everything. I honestly haven't 100% decided, but I think that's how it's going to shake out. But keep an eye on the socials. I will let you know whenever I know / figure it out. On that note, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Nova, for being here.
Of course.
To those of you who are celebrating any sort of festivities over the next couple of days, just make sure you always stay safe, eat food, take your meds, drink plenty of water, get some rest, and just take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
I just now realized no one could hear you on my end screen. Oh well.